What is going on? Hello, people. Happy Monday. Let's get it going. All right, what's up? So, June coming to an end. Crazy. Feels like June has been long, but also really fast. A couple things that I want to talk about today. First off, I'd love it if anyone wanted to drop a comment and I can give you a tarot reading. But also, I wanted to talk a little bit about, this is a question that has been on my mind the past few days. What are the changes you would like to make or see in yourself? What's up, Dole? What's up, Imagine? Yeah, so when I'm asking myself this question, what are the changes I would like to see, make, or see in myself, right? And, you know, there's so many things that I'm not currently really doing that I know I want to do, but making that change is incredibly hard to do on a regular basis, right? It's not hard for me to hit the snooze button every morning. It's not hard for me to scroll through TikTok, for an hour when I haven't set any specific intentions. And so I wrote down a couple of intentions back about a week ago that I want to talk about and hash out for my own personal benefit. What's up, everybody? So the intentions that I set are so it's like I phrases. So I have 4 of them. So I start off with, I intend to feel that I am always in the right place at the right time for all of my intentions to come true, right? This is my first intention, that I'm not going to look at my circumstance and think, oh no, I should have gone earlier, or how could I have waited, right? All of these excuses and voices, phrases that I can repeat to myself. I intend to feel that I'm always in the right place at the right time. That's the truth, because wherever I am is the right place because I made that choice, right? Like, we'll never know what would happen if we made another choice. So really, I think it's easy to get caught up in your own head. Anyway, next intention. I intend to take care of my body every day with food, water, movement, and meditation. Ooh, the meditation part is some shit where I'm like, what? Huh? What? Because it's incredibly hard for me to carve out that time. And that takes me back to, some of the changes that I want to see. Real quick, put on a little bit of our music in the background. All right, here we go. Next intention is, I intend to create and initiate connection with people in my life. I need to be the one in my life intentionally creating connection with the people that I want to connect with. And the people that I want to connect with are simply, number one, the people that are in my life, people that I love, people that I like, people that I don't like. That's okay. I want to still initiate connection with those people. And then people who are open to connection from anyone, right? Like strangers. There's little moments of creation that we can do, right? When I'm waiting in the waiting room for something, like, how many of us are just going to pull out our phone and, like, what, it's not like little chit chat with strangers is incredibly valuable, but I think it definitely is something worthwhile because of the potential for what it can create, right? Even if every 20th person that I initiate small talk with, that's a stranger where we happen to be sharing the space for however long, like even if 1 in 20 is someone where we even have a little bit of a connection, then that's boss. Know what I mean? All right. Next, I intend to work when I set out to work. Yeah, so right now I'm delivering food, and it's really easy for me to hit pause on my orders and like chillax for 10 minutes. And then I'll watch an episode of Avatar, and then that will become 30 minutes. And then, next thing I know, I'm like, have been sitting in my car for 3 hours, not freaking working. And that's not something that I really like. What's up, John? Imagine, I like it. Actually, imagine that. I want to go grab a bev. I'm going to get a bevy. All right. I'll be right back with a bevy, boy. All right, cool. So I got a Vizzy hard seltzer. Never had this. It's a strawberry kiwi flavor. It's okay. All right. You know what? Why don't we get into it a little bit? Let's do a little bit of freestyle, just to get us warmed up. Imagine. Could you please write in the comments a random adjective? All right, so what I'm going to do is look up a freestyle instrumental beat, including the adjective that you write. Okay. And then John, if you want to drop one too, that'd be cool. All right, what's up, guys? What's up, Facebook? Drop a comment. Nice to see you. Dole, hope you're having a good morning. It is nighttime in the United States, but Dole's just getting his day going. So basically, what is the title of this? Handsome. All right, John, here we go. We're gonna go with handsome. Cool. No. Handsome. None of them are really coming up handsome. But they're giving me random ones, and that's all I really wanted was something random. Oh, what's up, admin? What's up, guys? All right, we're getting into freestyle cam. Let's go. Cheers. Imagine, I think you might have dipped out. Hope you have a good night. Yo, I could be making up truth. You could be telling me why. I could be telling you boo. That's a Halloween scare. I am a ghost high up in the rafters. I need to do what I need to do. Bye. I'm saying after this, let's go get high. Whoa, no, nobody knows what we doing, but I'm trying to grow my intentions or what my life will be. And I know I will get where I need to go. But where do I need? What do I want? What is my greed? What am I really after? What am I really after? Am I even after something? Because that sounds like I'm chasing, because I ain't chasing. I've been basing my new life on vacation, because I don't really need to have a lot of money, right? This is something that I've realized lately that used to, I went to college because I wanted to get a good job. Then I realized I was in hella debt, but now I'm here super wet. That is a rain shine. This is you and me fine. Dining got me feeling like I'm finally aligned with my life. If you could understand what I've been through, then you'd be like, yo, Wes, white boy, you is issued all of these privileges that you need to sift through because they have not even been recognizable to you. I'm like, yo, I'm a white man. What can I say? I didn't choose it, but I can recognize that I live with that as my baseline. And that is higher baseline than most of the fucking people on this planet. All right, yo. What's up, little kids? Don't even mind if I cuss. I have been living it, riding the bus to school. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to tell you how to be cool. Yo, listen up. What you got in your cup? I be sipping on strawberry kiwi, and I'm up. Yo, how you think? How you think, John? What do you think? This sounds like handsome. I think it's a handsome beat. Gosh, you want a handsome freestyle? Yo. All right. Yo, it's the baseline, and I'm giving up my time to help you out. I know I can align energetically. You will find we are all in this path of life. We can all find what we like. We can all shine our inner light, and I want you to shine. Yo, if you in darkness, that's a shadow. Need to get yourself out. Need to recognize that the sunshine gonna help you really find what you meant to do, what you meant to do, and how you can do what you need to do. And I'm here and I'm the man, but I ain't never been the guy though. I don't know. I don't really like this beat. Let's go with, I'm gonna go with hand. Lofo. All right. That one wasn't really cool. It was like brown, 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 brown. Brown, 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 brown. All right, let's go. Yo, thanks, John. Thanks for the hype, dude. I'm always too hard on myself, man. What's up? What's up, Julie? So what do we do when we're hard on ourselves? Right? I can say, yo, Wes, what you doing? And are you showing up for your test? How can you prove it? That your knowledge is golden. Everything that I want is open. And I can unlock it. It's locked away in a chest. And I could digress, but I always know that I'm the best at what I do because I am the only one. Wes, only one. Type it to me freely. If I got it, nobody else got me. But if the virus come through, I'ma say, no, thank you. Yo, what you doing and how you think you been? I'm like, hardly a remedy for us to figure out that what we always needed was love. I didn't really have to give it to you. That's what a hug is for. And I just want to curl up and give you so many types of opportunities to love yourself. Hey, you know what? The only way I'm going to get better is by being okay, Snipe. Snipe life got me feeling ripe. That's like a mango. It's really smushy, but it's super sweet and lots of sugar, and it makes my teeth feel a little bit grainy, but I'm okay. Yo, I could look away from the truth, and I just need to recognize everything that I do is for you. And I ain't talking to you, I'm talking to me, because I am my own remedy. I can create my reality, and I don't have to tune in to what they're telling me. And I can create my own, but I have to recognize that I'm gonna be hella lonely. If you never gave in to the rules that were given to you from your parents, who were given to them from their parents, who were given to them from their parents, who, as we grow up in society, we're given ideas about what reality is based on what we see, right? There's no individual that's like, hello, Wesley. So welcome to Earth. Here's what life is. We're humanity. There are rules, you know. The American police are going to lock you up, more so if you're black or an immigrant or have dark skin. But right? Like no one lays it out like this. Sometimes our parents do because they want us to survive in this system, but more so what we've found is that the masses want to be given a narrative that makes us feel comfortable with what life is. Yeah, imagine I can do a reading if you want. Um, but mostly like the readings that I want to focus on is to talk about how we're engaging with life, right? Imagine I want to talk about how you're engaging with life, like, and what I mean by that is, what are the things that you are choosing? I don't know. I titled this "Finding Flow: How Do We Engage with Life?" because I've found that when I put myself, when I start up this beat, yo, John, you said Latin. Yeah, let's look that up. That would be cool. Latin. Okay, I got one. I got one queued up. What was I saying? I don't know. Imagine, yo, dude, I'm glad you appreciate the readings. I get a lot of value out of doing it. Yo, what's up, YouTube? I think Dole and Admin, if you're still here, I think you're the only ones on YouTube repping from Thailand. What's up? All right. Imagine, I'm so glad. Also, Imagine, I don't know if you saw, but I went and grabbed myself a nice bevy because I didn't want you to be drunk alone, JK. But also that's kind of real. So the other day I went out and walked on this trail. I walked probably 12 miles. My calves are killing me, and I got a lot of sun on my face. Bevy, I know. It is funny. I had a fair amount of British friends when I lived in Thailand, and in America, British friends are a rarity to come by. Yeah, and imagine that it was a journey, if you know what I mean. But yeah, and I kind of the theme of this walk on a trail was self-love. That's why I've been focusing more on, I don't know if those of you who haven't seen, this is kind of the question I've been thinking about the past few days. What are the changes you'd like to make or see in yourself? Because, I've had the realization that the majority of my life, I've been showing up to things for other people, right? I got to go to class because my teacher takes attendance. I got to pass this so I can get my degree. I have to go to school and show up because I have to teach my kids. I have to clock into the office because I got to make my money, right? All of that stuff, which totally, right? Like we have to do what we have to do. But I kind of realized that, on days when I didn't have that responsibility, I have no framework or structure that I've created of just for me. And not that I've been failing in any way, because I haven't set any intentions. That's why I was reading these intentions. I intend to work when I set out to work. Like, I don't want to, if I had a job where I had to show up and do stuff and I had a boss, like I wouldn't be able to just clock out whenever I wanted. And so it's like, it's a little bit interesting to look at, like, why am I like more, it's easier for me to show up for my boss than it is to show up for me. Like, kind of feels like that should be opposite. But up until now, I haven't been asking myself to do that. Or if I have, it's kind of been like, tomorrow I should go for a run. Instead of like, I'm getting up at 7 a.m. and I'm going to go run. It's such a good way to start the day. I've realized that, my leg muscles are incredibly weak. Kind of always have viewed myself as being a fit dude because I like ran cross country for a couple of years in high school. And I literally have not run more than, 4 days in a row for ever since then. So that's the past almost 10 years. And John says, that's a good question. I believe I want to give more value in what I can learn with people, move away from the goal of having money. Yes, I totally agree. I'm definitely, money is no longer this thing that I'm pursuing for sure. Give more value in what I can learn with people. Yeah, totally. So guys, next week, I'm visiting my sister tomorrow, so I'll be a little bit busy, but next week I'm starting my podcast. It's called Never Stop Learning. I'm going to have conversations with some of the good friends in my life. And it's going to be a little more focused, and there's going to be more topics, and kind of diving into like, I feel like my relationship with learning was a little bit tainted by, the structure of, you got to get an A, right? And the fact that, I was always sitting in a room with 30 people, all learning the exact same thing at the exact same time. And that's just like, if we really look at it, that's like not really that natural, right? For all of us to be grouped up with 100 kids who are all the exact same age. Like, it's just, you're not getting the full spectrum of experience that comes from intimately interacting as we grow up with people younger than you, kids older than you, adults who have wisdom to offer. Cool. Well, John, Imagine, thank you. Yeah, never stop learning. Let me tell you this story really quick. So I have two younger sisters. When we were growing up, my youngest sister was like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, something like that, super young. To be fair, a lot of things aren't natural. You streaming right now isn't. Me streaming right now isn't natural? What do you mean? But anyway, let's go. So my little sister is like, I think it was like at the end of like family dinner one night. And so she's probably like 4 or 5. So I'm like 12. And she's like in this tantrum mode, right? And we're like, Julia, like, come on, like, what's wrong? And she gets up and she's about to storm off to her bedroom, like from leaving the dinner table. And she turns around and she like looks at all of us, me, my other sister, and my parents. And she goes, never stop learning. And then she just storms away. And that literally has to be one of the times that I have laughed the hardest in my whole fucking life. Epic. And, fast forward to now, and thinking about that phrase, never stop learning. Yeah, sometimes we do things that are natural too, that are bad. Yeah. Never stopping learning. Like, that's such a goal of mine. And I've kind of rediscovered my relationship with learning as I've discovered tarot, and as I've discovered, like the idea of wanting to tap into energy and wanting to learn how best to articulate cards. Like, imagine, you don't know that it makes me so happy for you to hear you say that you find any kind of value from anything that I might be able to offer. And that is something that gives me motivation, right? Like, my year spent teaching English, like, I'm not as proud of like the English vocab that I taught my kids, which I did. I'm more proud of like the experiences that I gave them, right? The opportunity that they had to listen to me teach in a way that only I can teach, right? Imagine, John, like, I can, whatever it is, like, I'm offering up to you this thing that literally can only come from me. Because in that moment, no one else pulls these combination of cards, and no one else articulates it in the same way that I would. And obviously, like, that's like obvious that everything's different and everyone's different. But yeah, figuring out what moments of connection are the things that I really love. Like John, what you were saying about um, wanting to give more value and what I can learn with people. Like what you guys have given me, the few of you that I see again and again, and I'm so grateful that you guys are popping in. And imagine, let's get to a reading here in a bit. That like, what was I saying? Fuck. Let's go to the reading. Here's what I do want to do. We can do a reading with the Rider-Waite deck, but I want to get into this deck. I haven't done this on stream yet. I have a deck called the Fool's Wisdom Oracle cards. And basically it just has a combination, like every card is a different type of fool. Okay. And I like the Fool, I don't know if you're familiar with the Fool in the tarot, the first character, but he's kind of like has everything to learn, right? Starting off, not a blank slate, but like as a young, ignorant, excited, ready to tackle the world mentality. And so there's wisdom in lots of different places. And it is interesting to think about what we can be foolish in, and then also how that points to greater wisdom. John said, I learned English alone by myself. Here, it's a fucking privilege for sure. Dude, that's so awesome. That's so awesome to be able to do that by yourself. And like, right, I don't know. I have never put in time to learn another language, but that's like intense. That's like a lot of discipline. Like you had to put in a lot of hard work to be able to continuously improve. From my perspective, at least in your comments, John, your English is spot on, mate. Spot on. But yeah, so imagine, let's get it going. If you'd like, please give me an affirmative if you are ready. Imagine says the originality that comes from your connection to the infinite. Wow, dude, that gives me chills. Because it really is, dude, the infinite. Like I love that idea of the infinite because, I've been talking and thinking a lot about imagining like life before form, right? So, for argument's sake, like what, like before the Big Bang, say, right? Like life is vibration, right? That's something that I've been coming to, and I've been trying to deepen my relationship with sound, which is also why I've been wanting to really get into more music, because music is like this connection, this vibration that can spread and that can resonate with people in such an amazing way. Anyway, yeah, the infinite, like imagining that we're all the same essence of life that's just through time has been slowly like packaging itself up into little forms that look like separate beings, right? Like everything we see here on earth looks like it's stuff that's outside, right? Like everything outside of our bodies seems to be not us. Duh, right? That's like how we react and interact with the world. But I love the idea that, oh wait, no, actually this is all just like cell wall, right? This is all just building up a little bit of thing to create the illusion of separateness that I don't actually believe exists. I believe we are the same. I believe we all are the same light shining out of our own lives. I believe that without having to look for proof, our consciousness echoes across infinity. Truth. John says, your vibration with music is like my vibration with learning languages and foreign culture. Yes, dude. And I can feel that. And I forgot you said, dude, you learned to speak French and Italian. That's amazing, dude. That's so cool. Yes. Gosh. Good. Okay. Imagine, we're going to get to it. Anyone else? Welcome. We're getting to it. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you from the Fool's Wisdom. And again, like it says in the title today, I want to point to, how you might find flow, how you could use these cards to help you engage with life in a way that perhaps you've thought about, or maybe you never thought about, or you have a desire to, whatever, right? It's open-ended, but I'm excited because I've only used this deck a handful of times by myself. So let's see what it has to say. Whoa. Okay. Imagine. Oh, Lily, girl, what's going on? Yes, dude. Lily, I just started season 3 of Soberish. I love your episode, by the way. And dude, I'm on the come up, baby. But we're doing a reading for Imagine right now. Imagine is on Twitch. Lily and John, thank you. Thank you so much for what? Thank you so much for what? Oh, you guys are just saying thank you. You're sending me love, and I love this. Okay. Imagine. Here we go. Okay. So we have just like a super quick thing. Oh, yeah, dude. And I just like miss hearing you talk. I was hearing you talk for like all the time for that one period of life, right? Okay, Imagine. Here we go. Number 1 is the Hope Fool. The Hope Fool. This is number 1. The first card, hope. The Fool's wisdom is to be hopeful. Be hopeful. All right. The Hope Fool appears to you now to reassure you that the challenges you face and the desires that you currently hold will turn out for the best, in spite of all opinions and appearances to the contrary. Maintaining hope is never foolish. Rather, it reflects a deep spiritual trust on your part that a divine plan is in place. Many a hopeful spirit have been called a fool, especially by those who are too afraid to be disappointed in life, only to have his or her hopes turned into realized dreams or actualized intentions, to the surprise of any detractors. Imagine. Don't be afraid to be hopeful about positive outcomes. The Hope Fool assures you that your feelings are grounded in a solid connection to divine flow. Flow, that's what we're talking about, baby. Know that your trust is well placed and good fortune is on its way. Have patience. Stay committed to any work on your part that is necessary to help manifest your desires in the future. And then there at the very bottom, there's what they call the Fool's Warning, which says, don't wait for the universe to fulfill all your dreams. Work toward what you hope for. Ooh, admin's going to the barber shop. Hey, man, get that haircut. The Hope Fool. Like, yeah, hope doesn't have to be this thing that's like, I hope that I'm successful, right? It's like, I love the Fool's Warning here. What does it say? Don't wait for the universe to fulfill your dreams. Work towards what you hope for. Hope is not something that replaces action. It's something that you can combine with action, that you can visualize, that you aren't tearing yourself down Okay, the next card for you, imagine, is the Soul Fool. Do what feels right. Here we can see him looking out the open window. The Soul Fool. Do what feels right. Don't wait. Amen, Lily. Amen. The Soul Fool, imagine, is calling you back to your most essential self, your soul. What matters in life is not about your ego, but about what good that your ego can do for your soul, the part of you that is eternal and divine. Examine your deepest feelings right now and ask yourself what the present circumstances are teaching you on a soul level. Do you feel like your life is reflecting your authentic essence? In what ways might you be disconnected from your spirit? Do what feels right. Ooh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Lily said, that's my literal motto. Do what feels right. Exactly. Like, listen to yourself. Follow your intuition. Like, yeah, right. I think we can be like, well, what are the rules? What was I saying the other day? Like, I said this in my TikTok that you posted, Lily, like last week, where I'm like, I've spent so much of my life basically Googling how to be successful, not trusting my intuition, not doing what feels right, because in a way, sometimes I feel like I want to be looking for evidence that this is going to be a good use of my time. And it just takes me away from being present. Okay. Imagine, can you hear your soul calling, but are foolishly ignoring its message? Or are you responding to your soul, even if it disrupts your life as it stands now? Soul lessons expand your capacity to love yourself. They are the experiences that ask for integrity, reflection, and forgiveness, as well as a complete reversal of your direction or a need for you to start over. Soul lessons. Don't resist your soul lessons. Don't evaluate life from your ego. Examine your situation on a deeper level. Ask yourself if you feel like this is in alignment with your soul, right? You got to feel it. Do what feels right. The way to know whether or not you're in alignment with your soul is if you feel peaceful and grounded in your own skin. You are content in what you're doing, and you know that you're honoring your genuine self to the best of your ability. If you feel out of sorts, perhaps it's because you've somehow fallen out of communication with your soul. Remain calm. You can always feel the pulse of your soul. Your soul does not communicate in words. Rather, it will tug and pull you in certain directions. When life becomes unexpectedly challenging, you might need to quickly make changes, and this could be a signal of a rise in your soul's growth when you feel called to make a change that comes to you to react perhaps to part of your situation. The ego would have you childishly believe that God is here to serve you. However, the soul reminds you that you are here to serve God, right? God. Oh, dang. There's a huge spider on my wall, dude. Crap. Whatever. What's up, homie? Anyway, do not foolishly believe that you can live in complete disconnection with your soul and be happy. For genuine contentment only comes from living in deep connection with your soul. Fulfill your purpose by serving God and humanity, by being authentic and honest and a loving contributor to the world every day. Do what feels right. Damn, these descriptions are intense, man. This is like a fucking essay. But I love the message. Let's take a look at this art again. Is the spider big? Oh yeah, Dole, you're super afraid of spiders. I forgot. No, no, it's not big. It's like the size. Whatever. It's small. It's like tiny. Yeah. That spider is a download, dude. Oh, I know, right? Holy crap, dude. My mind is being blown by soberish right now, dude. It's like I've finally like graduated into like the I don't know, the next level of shit. Dude, I was just listening to the episode about the Imagination Project, and I was just like, oh dang boy. But anyway, some are really relevant to someone like me who doesn't do that often. Relieves anxiety. Okay, and imagine the last card for you is the Rest Fool. Take a break. Imagine it is okay. Lily, you said, don't you feel home? Yeah, dude. Wow, I do. And like I've been, yeah. Like I listened to that episode with Jess and Tess where they were talking about her like lesbian shit and all of that conditioning and analyzing your parental figures. And I was like literally weeping. Like you're so right. I just feel home. I feel, I don't know, like there's nothing that I need to be doing, but there's so much that I want to be doing. What a shift, right? Guys, like I was saying, it's like a complete reversal from how I had been living for so long, which was a lot of stuff I have to do, but not really stuff I want to do. And now it's like, and it's interesting, right? Because, you know, back to this question, what are the changes you would like to make or see in yourself? Like, I'm trusting my intuition more. I'm becoming more connected to my ability to find where I need to be, right? What did I say earlier? Lily, I wrote this the other day. Oh, shit. I intend to create and initiate connection with people in my life. Boss. Okay. The Rest Fool. Restful. All right. Let's get to the Rest Fool. Imagine. Here we go. The Rest Fool tiptoes into your life, quietly reminding you to take some time to rejuvenate, free your mind from all that worries you or wears you down. Sometimes the most powerful thing a person can do is nothing. And that time is right now. But do know that just because you're taking a break, it doesn't mean that nothing is getting done. While you rest, the universe continues to work on your behalf. God, this is so long, dude. I'm trying to give you the bullet points. Just as it's important not to disturb the earth after the seed is planted, too much hard work you must leave periods of your day undisturbed so things can take root on a deeper level. This is your opportunity to step away and take some rest before the next phase of your creativity. We are so soul fam. Hell yeah. Soon enough, you'll be asked to exert great effort, and you will need to be prepared when that moment comes. Only a fool keeps pushing ahead without allowing for rest and rejuvenation. When ambition overwhelms proper pacing of the mind and body, you could become burned out. Resting is not the same as quitting. Exactly, dude. This is what I need. I need to hear this too. Sonia, what's up, girl? Ask your question. Also, everyone, there's a lag on the comments, just so you know. Imagine, don't ignore the importance of resting now. Don't try to force any issues, answers, or results. Step back, give everything time to rest. This break in the pace will open up new avenues and keep things flowing peacefully and efficiently. Dude, you know what this makes me think of? I've been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Dude, it's like when he meets Toph, his earthbending teacher. Um, Yo, John, you're up next, man. I didn't forget you. Although I don't think I'm gonna pull you 3 because that's just so much. Imagine, bang. Uh, but yeah, this really reminds me of the lessons of earthbending, which is like wait, listen. Like we don't have to meet our obstacles with pure force, right? Like what she does is wait and listen, right? It's also like a lesson of that you hear a lot in like martial arts, which is like use your opponent's energy against them, right? Like when Toph is uh like fighting all those earthbenders, she's just literally like blind, sitting there feeling, just waiting for them to strike, being like, yeah, like your energy is going to be the thing that defeats you, not my like power, right? um Being able to stop and rest and know that, like, you know, kind of seeing like how it can easily shift to like, why are you being so lazy? But yeah, Sonia, if you want to ask a question, go for it. I know, dude, and I'm watching it. I'm watching Avatar: The Last Airbender for the first time, uh, and I love the lesson, all of the small lessons, and all of like the large macro lessons. Dude, the episode with the swamp where he was just like, everything is connected. He's like, this swamp is one tree, just like this earth is one ecosystem of life, ever connected. Like, you know, like we all know, like the if a butterfly flaps its wings over there, it'll affect the whatever over here. Like that's because there is no vacuum on this earth. Everything is affected by everything, which is like, God, I want to like get the world is fucked. The world isn't fucked. The world is being fucked, right? By people who just want to come in the earth and just like get off and oh, oh, it's just a moth. Hello, baby. How did you get in here? I feel like my window isn't fully secure. Yes, John, you know Avatar. That's awesome. It really is. I was actually just watching an episode before I hopped on stream. Um, but yes, anyway, John, I'm gonna. What do you want? What do you think, John? 1 or 2 cards? Do you think? I think 1. Also, if anyone wants, I have my Rider Waite deck. Colin, the world isn't fucked. The world is being fucked. And I need to remedy that phrase. The world is being raped. The world is not consenting to what we are doing. We are rapists. You know? And you know who's not rapists? Indigenous people. You know, really mind blowing. 1 card, yes. I'll start shuffling. John, the card will come when it comes. Oh, Lily. Lily says, I know I can't wait till you get to the end. Airbender is woke as heck at the time when it wasn't a thing. I literally had contact with my ancestors the way Aang does. What was I saying? Yeah, the world is not consenting. Yeah, indigenous peoples are like incapable of treating the world with a lack of respect. They cannot fathom the way that non-indigenous people treat the world. Bro, I need to close my window real quick. All these bugs coming in here. But anyway, world was. It is. It still is being raped, dude. Still to this day, dude. What was I saying? I don't know. But John, we're gonna pull your card, B. Oh, almost came out for you. There it is. John, here we go. The Art Fool. Check him out. Look at that easel. Oh, what a cute. He's painting his little pup. All right, ready for the Fool's wisdom? Be creative. Ba-bam. All right, let's get into it. All right, here we go, John. I love indigenous people, dude. It's like, pause. Like, God. Back to Avatar. Avatar is like the air, water, and earth tribes watching the fire tribe start to act like non-indigenous people, right? Start to be like, oh, here we can wield this power, right? Like and honestly, this is like, God, oh my God, it's blowing my mind how accurate of a representation for like, totalitarian agriculture, the rise of civilization, modern society, world domination by colonial powers. What was the thing that allowed for this break in homeostasis to happen? It's not the U.S. The U.S. is not the fire tribe. Modern human culture is the fire tribe. When you're willing to, like, so we see in the fire tribe that they could wield fire, which allowed them to work with metal, right? To create metal. And basically that's what happened on Earth, right? The first people who grew up in settled societies based around agriculture, that was where specialization became possible when we were no longer living in the Garden of Eden and we were living of the fields of the earth, right? We had to plow our own shit, right? All of a sudden, the world is hard because, right? And God, Colin, the story of Cain and Abel is so crucial here because Cain is the fire tribe and Abel is the natural indigenous peoples of the earth. And basically you're like, yo, us like changing the way that we live, no longer living with the land or of the land, but against the land, right? Like, now we have to pump chemicals everywhere over the earth to protect our cash crops from being decimated by these natural things that exist and that become so intense because of the way that we are, like, it's not like Iowa is full of corn. Like, I want Iowa to be full of the natural fruits and crops that actually exist. And we cannot have monoculture. Anyway, yeah, like the fire tribe is like, our fucking goal is to eliminate all of the other tribes and or make them join us, join our way of life. Mostly they're trying to eliminate everything, but that's what modern, for lack of a better, this is the truth, modern fucking white people, right? White people were the people, right? Not that it's about whiteness, but if you are light skinned in an indigenous tribe and all of a sudden you now live in a hut and you've shifted into like living in a city versus being indigenous, all of a sudden that mutation to have white skin does not affect your ability to survive at all. And, basically we're living at this time now where the white people, the colonizers, the people who wielded metal first were able to be like, we don't see no fucking Avatar. What, is Mother Earth gonna stop us? Right? They're like laughing in the face of like, look at these fucking savages. They don't even have guns, right? They don't even know shit. Look at them wearing loincloths. Can you imagine? Because the people who would come into contact with indigenous tribes are only doing so because what is modern civilization but a system of unlimited growth? And is this an unlimited planet? No, it's not. Sorry, John. Forgot. Anyway, fuck. Here we go. Let's be creative, okay? What we need is creativity, right? Like, pause again, Lily, talking about the image setters, right? Like, as we're coming into the new world, which is, I believe, the mass awakening of us understanding what this world actually is right now, what we are watching unfold around us. And, we're saying like, okay, like this actually isn't natural, but in order for us as a collective species right now to wake up and say, hey, like indigenous way of life was being a literal shepherd, which meant like taking care of the earth because the earth takes care of you. And instead we're raping it, right? Right? A shepherd isn't going to rape his sheep. What the fuck? Right? Image setters, right? So as we're coming to the awakening, one of the things that has a lot of power is the people who can make the art, who can make the content that the masses will be able to look up and see, whether if they're at the beginning of their awakening, at they're not awakened, right? Like art has a lot of power because of how deep it can penetrate people's minds. You cannot stop to talk about Avatar. It's truly enthusiastic. Yeah, dude, Avatar, man. I'm excited because I have no idea how this ends or even what happens. So no spoilers, please. All right, let's be creative. John, let's do it. It is the art fool who now surprises you, calling you to express your creativity for the satisfaction it will bring you. Without artistic expression, your soul has no voice. That's so artistic expression. That's exactly where, good, okay. Without artistic expression, your soul has no voice, and you risk becoming lost in the harsh, sterile world of the intellect. What is your art? Yeah, dude. I don't know. I feel like I'm an image setter, to be honest. For sure. Really resonates with me. Anyway, John, what is your art? Remember and reclaim it. Is it writing, painting, speaking, storytelling, cooking, singing, dancing, gardening? Everyone possesses talent. It's up to you to uncover yours and find the way to express it. Exactly what you were saying, bro. Don't concern yourself with what others think of you. Some will appreciate you, some won't. And there will be those who may not get it at all. And they might fight you on your expression. That's not the point. The purpose of artistic expression is to allow your soul to communicate with you and guide you on your path. The more you allow your creativity to flow, the more you will make direct contact with your spirit and align with your authentic self. It reminds me of the spirit card that we just read. Rather than asking others for direction, don't Google how to be successful, you little bitch. I'm not talking to you, John. I'm talking to me. Little bitch. All right. Rather than asking for direction, pick up the tools of your art and let your soul speak directly to you. Strum your guitar, sew your outfit, write your essay, write your novel, decorate your space, sing your song, listen within as you create. Only fools consider art an unnecessary indulgence, for this is the gateway to your inner truth. Claim your artistic expression and then release it into the world. Dude, this one, only fools consider art an unnecessary indulgence. What? Right? It's like, as we're talking about defunding the police here in America, what comes to mind is like, hey guys, we've been defunding education, right? Public schools in this country have been slashing their their art, their PE, their music budgets as the first thing to go. Those who do not understand the value of artistic expression, how did they say this? Only fools consider art an unnecessary indulgence, for art is the gateway to your inner truth. Like, John, dude, I feel you. Like, the times that I've had doing real writing, it's like you can speak to yourself in a way that you can't without having art as the vehicle for self-expression and inner soul connection. We need Arsenal here. Lily says, so Arsenal are here to kind of burn the old systems down and topple ancient shit that's not serving us. It's serving the fucking government, which is full of fools, I say. Full of fools. And you know, why is it full of fools? Because asleep ass motherfuckers are voting and lots of people don't give a fuck. Right? I totally look at government as like, yeah, like, I mean, like, not even just the US, just like government in general. It's just kind of like, okay, yeah, we all have all these different nations with elected leaders and all this stuff. And it's like, look, capitalism and corporate interest have moved beyond the control of any individual government. They are worldwide rapists. Yeah. And instead, like, the pleasure they seek is the profit they can exploit, right? Imagine looking at the world. Imagine being these motherfuckers that came over to America on the Mayflower. Like, these white people looked at North America as an empty land full of untapped resource, unable to see the reality of like true connection, true living in the hands of Mother Earth, true like connecting and being provided for, and to not have to suffer as much, right? Suffering is a part of life, but god damn, sure as hell ain't no 40-hour work week in the indigenous world. I'm telling you, dude. And, you know, I'm starting to figure out the different veins that I know that I want to comment on because of the things that I did not know for a lot of my life. You know, who was it? My friend Gus posted this article about, it was interesting because it was a Thai article, which I lived in Thailand for the past year. And it was like a news article about like what's going on in America from like a Thai newspaper. And basically they were like, former British colonies, it still like, former British colony lived under conditions similar to apartheid until the late 60s and still have an archaic judicial system and prison system that like punishes and treats people of color extremely. And it's just like, damn, like if we can, right, if we're looking, right, I'm like imagining if like everything that's happening here in America was happening in what? I don't know, fucking Spain, like, or Brazil. I mean, it is, right? It would be like, can you believe that this is actually real? Like, you know, Colin, I don't know if you're still watching, but like we were together on the day that Trump got elected in our office. And it was just like, it was like the most odd, uncomfortable, like silent day of like, no one knew how to comfort anyone else. It's like, and you know, I mean, it's kind of hard to say, like, if I didn't ever tune in to the news, my individual personal life, I guess, really hasn't really been affected by Trump. But I'm a fucking white dude, you know, like, and it has been affected because we can, like, we are our community, like, and that's what we're coming to with recognizing, like, guys, like this shit is still racist as fuck. Like this is like a system that has never been reformed. We've just kind of said like, well, no, the law changed, so here we go. We're all good. Everyone's equal. Ugh. But yeah, wasn't it? It was truly bizarre sitting at our in our cubes at our computers that day, kind of like, what is reality? Right, and remembering like at that moment, you know, we all kind of had this worst case idea in our heads, but I don't think that we truly understood what was about to go down in the coming years. But anyway, Lily, can I pull some cards for you, girl? I don't know. I'm tired of talking about these long ass essays about the Fool's deck. It's the Skywalkers versus the Amaticaya. Yeah, true. Well, God. So, as I've said, I'm starting my podcast next week. I'm going to figure out where I'm hosting it. Colin, you're going to be a guest. Lily, you're going to be a guest if you'd like. And I got a lot of other people on deck. Yeah, I think there's so much shit that I want to talk about, and so much shit in the vein of awakening and ascension and spirit and guides and but also like more like tangible, like shit that's just about me that I can of course dope that I can create. So that's cool. Here we go. We're getting started, Lee. All right. Ba-bam. We got. Okay. So as the title of this stream is Finding Flow, how do we engage with life? This is kind of the energy that I'm going to be channeling for this reading, Alicia. So first card is Four of Wands. And I really, this energy for me, for you right now, what I feel and what I'm channeling, you know, I'm watching myself, and gosh, I always use this language of like watching myself, which gives me this image of like being like disassociated, but that's not really what I mean. I think this four energy is like you being out into the world that you're supposed to be stepping into. And it's like, oh God, it's like exactly what you're saying. Holy shit, Alicia, like having found your tribe. What did you call it? Your vibe. You said soul fam. Like coming into this place, being supported by your soul family, the people who align, the people who can understand, those of us who are vibrating at similar frequencies, right? Like we have to be vibrating out in the world, right? We can't just be doing it on our own, although that can be helpful. So here we see the support of the community, these 4 pillars being this representation of home, right? A home generally starts out with like the 4 corners, and we build from there. Like these 4 corners are being set for you in your life right now. And as you can see, that we have over here is the people coming, these people who are like, hell yes, like we've arrived. Like, I can't believe we're all in the same place. And making sure that we intentionally engage and communicate and show each other care actively is super important. The next card for you, Alicia, is the Hermit, right? Okay, Hermit energy, which is like, right, you're like, okay, I know that I'm with my soul fam. In order to show up most authentically, knowledge of myself and where I'm at, you need to spend time on your own, whether it's doing research, whether it's figuring out some deeper aspects of your soul that you want to be able to work with, whether that's things that you don't like about yourself or things that you love. There is a lot of value to be had from not always giving yourself to your community, which is what we're here to do. But it's like, you know, you have to fill up that cup first, right? That and for me, I resonate with this a ton because I have the tendency to, right, like I have this bookshelf right here full of books that I want to read, right? Because I want to be able to offer up new knowledge and ways of thinking and ways of working with each other. And in order for me to build that reference library of an understanding of who I am, you know, I have to spend time alone. Now, this doesn't have to be like meditation or deep pontificating, but it can be like, oh, here, there's some things that I care about that I want to know more about. Spending that time is important, right? And I think especially with the mindset of spreading the things that I learn out to others. You know, that's what I'm experiencing here is like shit in my life that I write down for me can then become this thing that I've spent enough time with that I can offer up my perspective to others, and that unbeknownst to me, people can find incredible value in that. And also beknownst to me, right? Like tell me how my words might be affecting you, good or bad, or don't. Either way, like there is effect happening, right? There are an unending number of people who are going to be seeing my shit on Facebook, click on it, come in, listen for 10 seconds, and are like, and move on. And I have nothing but love for those people. I have no expectations that anyone should spend their time with me, right? But I need to be spending time with an open door because y'all motherfuckers that come in to chill, I value. Thank you for being here. This is time that I value, even if I was talking to an empty screen. And the fact that you are here with me is powerful. Okay, next card for you, Alicia, is the 4 of Swords. We got double 4 energy. The 4 of Swords again, right? We got homie in the fucking tomb and shit. Four of Swords. Like, don't be afraid of looking at the things that you have to grieve, right? Like, in a way, we're grieving our old lives. Grieving doesn't have to be like, oh, I wish I had you back, right? But it's like, you were a part of my life, right? The aspects of ourselves that have grown and changed. Your life path 4, epic. Those things that have changed, those, right? Like Lil, Lil, like closed-minded Christian Alicia and Lil fucking get caught up in a cult Alicia, like, that's not you anymore. But you don't have to say, like, you know, for me, in a lot of the handful of like relationships that I've had in my life, I've realized that my tendency after those relationships have ended is to like kind of erase that person from my memories, delete our messages, all this stuff, try to move on. And in that way of dealing with shit takes away, like, it doesn't give me access to those lessons that I need to remember, right? These people that have been a part of our lives for a long time. Oh my God. This moth was literally just sitting on my moth. I have like a moth, like wooden wall hanging. And the moth was literally chilling on the moth. I fuck with moths now. I know that you guys know that I used to be just the fly guy, right, Dole? You remember Dole, my student, used to be, when we were in class, he would like take his pencil case and like pretend to trap the fly on my arm. Hilarious. Dole, I am 12 hours behind you. So it's always the exact same time, but like shifting the morning and night. So it's 11:17 in the morning for you. It's 11:17 at night for me. So it's pretty easy to remember. Anyway, you know me as the fly guy, but I'm the moth both, whatever the fuck. Life path 4. Life path 4 is like, you have entered this stage that you are meant to be in, that you have allowed yourself to reach through effort and perseverance and intention and action, especially in this swords. And you're ready to recognize what parts of yourself you're leaving behind, not forgetting them, extracting the value and the lessons that are there to help you as we move forward, and to step into the community that is like-minded, that is here to support you, and being there to support yourself through time spent on the things that we want to discover, the things that up until we shine this lantern at them are in the dark. We be shining, baby. We be shining. Oh, fuck. All right, what's up? Lily, that's all you, B. Bam. All right. What's up, guys? Drop a comment. Let me know how you living. Dole. It is Monday night. Dole, you living on Tuesday already, eh? Let's see. What? Oh, shit. What did I just do? I don't know. I'm here for all of this. Hell yeah, dude. Colin, if I may, can I channel some energy for you, my friend? I'm excited to see you, dude. Colin, I'm going to be arriving up in the cities tomorrow, late morning. Probably going to chill with my sister all day. Wednesday, I think, yes, Lily, go to bed, girl. Thank you for popping in. Love to feel your energy. yeah, so I'll be up in the cities tomorrow. Probably going to spend tomorrow with my sister. Wednesday, I think, could be a little more open-ended. Maybe even we can hang out with my sister Madeline. She's hella dope. And whatever. I don't know about you. It's interesting. Iowa just feels so weird. I'm not trying to go to restaurants and shit, you know, but we're going to figure it out. Let's make some meals, whatever, if you'd like. Cause yeah, I have all the time, and then I'll probably leave Thursday morning, maybe meet up with another friend. Or if we want to do Thursday instead, I'll let you know. All right, well, let's do it. So the energy again that I'm using for these readings is the title of this stream, Finding Flow. How do we best engage with life? One card popped out already for you. What are changes you'd like to see? Let's go ahead and take a deep breath, man. Yeah. We got this. Feel the energy. Oh, all right. Cool. We got our spread. Let's roll. What you say? Hello, son. Welcome. All right, Colin. Let's do the damn thing. All right, first card. 7 of Wands. All right, so we see homie here. Looks like he's in kind of like an attack pose. Right. Also, this could be a sparring match. Right. We see these 6 other wands in front of him. He's wielding his wand. And I think this is like figuring out who he wants to be. You're figuring out, which wand do I wield? Right. I'm seeing this not as a fight stance, but this is which one of these wands most aligns with who you truly are. Right. In order to find that out, you have to take some time to like feel the weight. How does it feel? Right. It's like, which wand is yours? Like Harry Potter, right? Like the wand's going to call out to you, but only after you pick it up, figure out how it feels in your hand. And yeah, like there's like some tension there, right? No one's going to tell you who you are, obviously. But you know, wands is the suit of self-identity, of your ideas about how you view yourself, how other people view you, right? Kind of figuring out like, okay, like how do I present myself to others? How authentic is that to how I am with myself? You know, what traits do I want to wield better or with more gusto, whatever. That pursuit is intense, and it takes effort and thought. And I feel that's something that you, an energy that you're in, figuring out how you find flow, how you're engaging with life. Next card for you is, bam, the 10 of Swords. Look at homie. Homie is fucking pierced. Dole, yeah, I'm gonna live this Friday. 10 p.m. your time, just like last week. So 10. So 10 is the last number in the deck. It's the highest number. It's the last number before you get to the court cards, the royalty. And 10 signifies stagnancy. As we see here, homie ain't moving, right? Homie is caught up thinking about all of the mistakes that he made, right? And this isn't like, you're not being completely weighed down by this, but it's like you can feel each one of these swords piercing a different part of you, understanding that where you are today is a direct result from what you've done previously. And when you find yourself in a place where you're like, what do I do here? Like, I've used up all my swords. Like, I don't, are you, was this the right thing? Like, there's a type of there's like a little bit of worry here. But that worry is all existing behind you, right? So it's like, it's not benefiting you to be focusing in on that worry, but what it is doing is giving you opportunity to have deeper evaluation into what you've done, and then if there's things there that you want to repeat. And then we move into the King of Cups. King is like, yo, what up? I'm the fucking king, and ain't nothing gonna come near me that's about to overwhelm me, right? The king is not fearful of becoming emotionally overwhelmed, right? We see a lot of water here. We see little fishy. We see the throne, sitting in the water. We see him wearing the blue robe, and we see the cup, and we see his little staff or whatever. King energy is confidence. You have the ability to navigate your surroundings, deal with your emotions as they come, not become overwhelmed. Be able to say, like, my emotions are a tool and they're not something to run away from. In this kingness, you are in a position where what you do, how you react, has an effect on the people in your life, right? You're not I don't like the word trend setter, but I see this energy as you being like, you have an opportunity to share your strength of your ability to work with yourself, to separate your identity with your emotional reactions, and to work with them and understand that emotions are our tools. They are not something to be afraid of. They're not something that you have to fight. They're not like, why did I get so angry? And then you get angry about being angry, right? It's so easy to get caught up in that type of loop. But what we can do instead is, spend time figuring out what reactions and what what version of yourself are you bringing to your environment? How can you remember what you've done in the past to help give you the tools and the confidence in yourself to not make those same mistakes, not be afraid if you do make mistakes, and to be confident that you're not going to make mistakes, because even if a mistake is made, you're not going to frame it as a mistake. You're going to frame it as, yo, bitch, an opportunity for me to wield my emotional maturity. Bro, this is dope, dude. Jay Reese, thank you, man. That's what I feel, dude. That's so sick. That's so sick. It's wild. Jay Reese said it flowed so natural. Dude, that was like such a good flow. That was such a good flow. Colin, I hope that you could take from this what you will. And for me, like, I'm kind of blown away at I mean, it's what we're talking about, finding flow. Like, y'all just saw me find flow thinking about and articulating to you, Colin, these cards. Like, I literally was in a motherfucking flow state, right? I find that when I freestyle, and I'm finding that here. And here is where we are. Like, because I have initiated this, right? Like, fuck. That's cool, you know, like, as I was trying to wrap my head around these cards, there was part of me in that moment that was intimidated by this one, because I was like, oh no, like this card looks pretty negative, you know, but there's a value in everything. You know, I've had people that I've read for before being like, oh, thank God I had a good reading. I don't know if I would have been able to handle a negative card in my reading. And I'm like, you know, I'm never going to give you a negative card. None of these cards are negative, right? There's cards that you might be resistant to, cards that you don't want to see because you don't want to have to face the truth. But even more so, that's why that card was needed to reach you, right? Like, so finite, finito, whatever. What's up, Jay? Repping Periscope, man. I don't think anyone else on stream is on Periscope. So welcome. Guys, welcome, the four of you. We got one person on Facebook, one person on Twitch, one person on Periscope, and one person on YouTube. We are killing it, and we got one person living in reality. Jay, I'd love to read for you, man. Happily, I would love to. Jay Reese, welcome. 777, dude. 777 is the first three numbers of my phone number. Nikki, what's up, girl? What's up? We are doing a reading for Jay Reese. 777. You know I like to see those sevens. God damn it, Jay. How did you get in here? Did you create that username so that I could see these sevens? I'm joking, bruh. What's up, Nikki? Nice to see ya. I hope your night is going well. It's pretty late over there in Delaware, ain't it? But yeah, Jay. So I don't know if you saw that whole reading with Colin, but dude, I'm glad you just randomly came upon me, bro. But yeah, so cool. If you can read the title of the stream, however you came upon the stream, happy you're here. But the readings tonight are going to be kind of generated on finding flow, how you engage with life, tarot time. All right. So you said it. Let's do it. Jay, let's start off right up here. Take a deep breath with me. We got this. Let's feel the energy. Jay, I'm glad you're here. Right? The randomness that brought you to being able to listen to my voice right now, see my gorgeous face, listen to my cards, my voice. Thank you. And lastly, what is this? This is the one that we say together. You are loved. However you want to say it. Say it loud. You are loved. Say it soft. You are loved. Whatever. Love is here. We're all here. What's up, Nikki? Let's vibe. All right. Ba-bam. Thank you. These cards popped out for you, homie. All right. First card for you is Queen of Pentacles. The Queen is confident. The Queen is very confident. And she's confident in her ability to maintain the type of life that allows her to do what she needs to do, right? She is also a leader, right? And the way that she leads is by example. I think being able to not have to say to the kingdom, hey, everyone, I'm being really financially responsible, right? Fuck that. She's saying, like, she's getting her a house in order because that's what is good. That's what makes her feel good. That's what gives the, her role, her throne stability, is her ability um, to navigate the world, to feel grounded in reality, to not feel like the things that she has to do are too much. It can be easy to get overwhelmed. It can be easy to feel like you don't have enough of what you need. But the queen knows that, like, in that energy of feeling lack, what she can do is turn her attention to abundance. You have that within your hands, Jay, of being able to shift your mindset from whatever your circumstances happen to be into a mindset of abundance. And that's powerful. And I really love, I don't know if you saw at the bottom here, the rabbit. I think, to me, that signals like the playfulness. Like, you don't have to take life so seriously. It doesn't have to be like, I have to go to my interview and to get my salary, like, fuck. I mean, I don't even know who that is, but yeah. Okay, next card. King, boy, you got some royalty up in here. Okay, King of Swords, right? This is your confidence in your ability to make the right decision, to wield your choice in intense situations. Like, the king has to deal with fucking a lot of shit. Royalty, yes, and you can see that's like a dark purple robe that he's wearing. Royalty, yeah, exactly. And to me, I feel that you might have been afraid to trust your intuition. Nikki, we were talking about fight, flight, or freeze, I think. I don't know. Jay, if you look at his facial expression, he's a little bit like, right? Being the king is intense. It's a fucking job. You got responsibilities. You have people that you're looking out for, dude. Yes, stern, totally. But that's his facial expression, not because he's not happy to be in that role, but because this is important stuff. Like, how you react to the things that happen to you change your life. Like, action is what is the thing that we have control over. Being stern is him being focused on making the right response. You just said, what I do matters. That is so true. That is so true. When you wear this purple cloak as a reminder to yourself that, like, you have the skills, you have what it takes. You might never see yourself as the one leader that everyone looks up to, but you are that to you. You are that to many people in your life. We don't have to fucking wield our power over everyone. We wield it where we can. He only is in control of his one kingdom, right? There are a million kings. And this brings me to our last card, the Three of Swords. It goes hand in hand with the king. Like, okay. All right, man, you know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. And it's hard to admit sometimes. Sometimes it's incredibly painful to have to make the choice that's going to be the best for everyone in the long run. You might have to step away from a place where you felt safe in order to go out and be who you need to be for the good of others. This 3 is telling you, like, hey, like, get out of the planning phase. Like, tie your fucking shoes, man. Quit lollygagging, because you are ready. You are ready. No pain is going to be enough to deter you. You got that king right here. No action that you're going to have to go make in the storm, right? You see this shit. This is walking out of your home in a storm. Not everyone knows how to do this. Not everyone's going to really know that you must make this action and that you're going to be fine. Like this, you're not going to fall flat on your face. Obviously, we don't know what the fuck's going to happen. Nothing's certain, but the way that you view what you are capable of is incredibly powerful. And you start off with these core messages of this royalty of you having exactly what you need, brings you into recognizing that, like, okay, shit, like, it's pretty cloudy. You know, your mom might be whispering in your ear, like, well, honey, wait till the storm passes. I don't want you to get all wet. You have to get out of your comfort zone. Yeah. Yeah. Step out into the rain. Step out with your swords at your side. Right? You're not walking out there alone. You're walking out there with the tools that you know how to wield. Yes, dude. I'm so glad. That's baller, dude. I love this energy, man. You found me, dude. You found this message. This message was meant for you to hear. Right? The randomness of this is redonkulous. Oh, yeah, dude. Fuck. Also, if I can, what I see now that I'm looking at it again, yeah, totally, is the queen. We see a lot of green. We see the dirt. We see her being grounded in reality. Here with the king, we see a little bit of the green. He's up, kind of up on a plateau. We see a lot more of the sky. And then here in the 3, it's pure sky, right? This is rising up to a place that, again, is not in your comfort zone, but that you're bringing your comfort zone with you. Your comfort zone is you, because I believe that you are incredibly confident and incredibly powerful in the way that you're going to be able to act, help, show up for the people who need it. You're going to walk out into that storm, and there are going to be people who don't have the abilities that you have that are going to need your help. And you're going to be there because you're going to be out of your comfort zone. The people who need help aren't going to come knocking on my fucking door, dude. Right? Like, you're going to stumble upon them as you're out and about. Sunny, what's up, yo? What's up, dang? Yo, who is you? T-West. What's up? You're going to have to reach them. Yeah. You're going to have to reach them. Amen. Dope. Really cool reading for you, Jay. I'm glad that you found me. Cool. Well, hey, man, I'll shoot you a text. Dole, you popped onto Periscope? Nice. All right. What's up, Sonny? Yeah, dude. I'm probably gonna be live for a little bit more. Jay, thank you. I really appreciate the kind words. And I'm just going to shoot you a text real quick. Cool. Dole, thank you for subbing, man. You're subbed on Periscope and on YouTube. Guys, you got to get on the game. You got to go sub on all the platforms. Keep it rolling. All right. Tree. Teresa, girl, I didn't even know she popped in. All right. But yeah, Sunny, if you're still here, what's up, yo? Good stuff. Nice to meet you, Jay. Appreciate your presence. Glad that I could offer up some space for us to chill, for you to hear a message that you needed to hear. Sunny, let me know if you want. Cool. Sunny, just comment if you want a reading. Otherwise, we chilling. I'm gonna hop on the freestyle cam real quick. We're gonna play a little beat that I got queued up from John a few minutes, a while back, like an hour ago. All right, the song is called Latin Vibes. Yo, we got Latin vibes. It's like a quickly opportunity for me to hide away the things that I don't like. But now I'm looking at you, wondering why. Yo, I like a reading, shouldn't be too long, but I'm just trying to breathe it in. If I was a black man, then a white man's knee on my neck has me fucking dead. And I'm like, yo, fuck this system. I'm trying to blow it up, no kidding. If you want to reach out the king of swords, you know what to wield, and you are not a whore. If I need to rhyme for the rhyme scheme, I got you, but we are all on the same team. We are the best motherfuckers that existed. We are just trying to create community. I'm like, bruh, get out of my way. I'm just trying to hit the highway. I'll be on a road trip. My own gayness has you feeling like I'm the only guy who wants to be who I'm meant to be, and everything that I see is inevitably the thing that I always wanted. But I always thought it was too far out of my grasp. There's a lot of shit that this is way too fast, man. Way too fast, bro. But anyway, I always thought that the stuff that I like wanted or the ideals that I could have, right? Imagining your ideal life is like oftentimes seems outside of possibilities. Yo, I like more chill beats. Let's do a more chill beat. Anyway, yes, Sunny, hit me up, dude. I will. We'll do a reading when you get back. All right. But yo, drop a word in the comments if you want. I'll rap about your words. Feels like I am on top of the world, baby. Feels like I am ready to fly. I'm ready to fly. Systems roll through this world. I am ready to shine. The clouds can cover up all the things I thought I'd need. You know, what we think we need is often not times what we really need. I think I need a lot of things, you know? I kind of realized when I was teaching in Thailand how little I actually needed to still just like have a dope life. It's pretty wild. And so we can certainly accumulate stuff we don't need. And I love to have things that aren't necessary. Dole, I'm gonna grow my hair out until next year, for a year, dude, I'm growing my hair out. Why I not cut my hair? Because you know what, Dole? I'm not a teacher anymore. I don't have to look nice for work. I can do whatever I want. So my hair is going to keep getting longer, buddy. I know. Can you imagine if you had hair this long? Crazy, right? But, you know, I like to wear hats now to kind of keep my hair in check. And I also love to spend time with my friends. Whatever, mate. Whatever you think, can we do what we want to do whenever we want to do it? Well, I believe the answer is yes. Because I'm ready for love. I'm ready to shine. You know, I don't know, dude. It's interesting. I don't really love the freestyles that I spit when I'm on stream. For some reason, it feels more forced. I prefer to be chilling with the homies in a car, getting high, with no camera on, and I have complete freedom, and that's when I like spit the most epic stuff I ever spit, ever, all the time, any day of the week, all day. But yeah, I'm gonna grow out my hair. You know, I kind of came to this realization that part of what feels right as I enter this new stage of my life is to quote unquote change my avatar. Right? I want to change the way that this body looks to the world because I'm changing the way that I feel. Right? I'm on a path of awakening. I'm tapped into growth. I'm in a very growth mindset, and I'm trying to figure out what is the best direction for this energy of intentional improvement. And I think it had taken me a while to be kind to myself for my perceived past mistakes and detrimental decisions. Because often, even at the time when I've made decisions that were kind of not good for me, I kind of mostly know it when I'm making that decision, and I'm more pulled by the desire for instant gratification than I am for the desire to avoid long-term mistakes. What that highlights to me is that external reality still has an incredible pull on how we experience ourselves, right? Like, we are not isolated beings. I am not just me, right? I am me who has been shaped and carved and affected by every experience that I've ever had. Every person that I've ever met has been a part of helping me carve out who I view myself to be. So if we want to be more intentional about who that is, you know, who we can become, what we do, then we can't keep falling asleep all the time. And I'm not talking about actual sleep. I'm talking about being asleep to our habitual patterns, being asleep to how our behavior affects our loved ones, being asleep to the choices that I make that I'm not going to be happy about tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff going on inside of our wee little heads. And I think being kind to myself is like my number one priority, to be honest. Yeah, thanks, Jay. I feel you, man. Let me show you guys my owl. Here's my owl. Say hello. Woo, woo. She's a cutie. And I keep her right up on my windowsill, so she's always watching over me. And since we're chilling and I'm kind of waiting for Sunny, Jay, you still here? Let me pull you the Fool's Wisdom Oracle card. Only if you want. I'll just pull one for you. Okay, Cobra, cool. Go learn. Okay, bye, doll. Bye, doll. See ya. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, dude, I love to whistle, dude. Anyway, does it sound okay? I don't know how it sounds because of the mic, but all right. Jay, here is your Fool's Wisdom card. The fool that you have received is the Reclusive Fool. The Fool's wisdom is step away from the world and seek solitude. And, certainly this is not saying like that you don't need to be in the world, right? But I think being able to sit with yourself, discover kind of what your baseline is, the message that I hear from this. And, thank you, Sunny. He said it's sounding loud and clear. Awesome mic, by the way. Yeah, so what I think of, like for me, if I pulled this card, would be meditation, but that's just because for me, meditation has been a theme of something that I find benefit in, but I have a hard time doing on a regular basis. So Jay, let me read you the meaning of this. All right. The reclusive fool beckons you to take a big step away from the crazy world and seek the centering that comes from solitude. You need time alone to meditate, reconnect with your spirit, and remember the source of all your needs, the divine creator, right? To me, the universe, right? The universal energy. While it may seem foolish to step away from the demands of the moment, taking the time to do so is necessary to genuinely realign with your truth, your wise self. Without the benefit of solitude, you risk being overwhelmed by the doubts and fears of the outer world, and you might lose your confidence or your direction. Call a temporary time out from life and go inward. Create the separation from others that you need in order to tune into your inner guidance. Have no hesitation or guilt in temporarily retreating from the world, for it will help all things in the long run. Follow your instincts. Trust the reclusive fool who's calling you back to yourself right now. All right, let's find a soft beat to keep on the undertow. Jay, dude, I'm so glad that you popped in. I'm really glad to be able to spend some time with you tonight, for sure. Thank you. Yeah, you said, wow, how did I come across you? I don't know. You don't know. Only the universe knows. you happen to be at this one spot, I assume on your phone or on your computer, at the exact moment where I'm sitting in my room with my fucking webcam on me, and here we are. Sonny, you got your food? What you eating, B? Isn't that what you said? Grab something to eat. Thank you, man. This is real shit. I totally agree. Like this is like, I mean, obviously I don't know, but it's incredibly powerful for me too, to have spent that time. Real quick, I'm about to a bar of nuts and dates. Good sir. Oh, dude, actually what I was about to do, I dropped this thing the other day or earlier. Not that this is the same, but I was about to eat this fig bar, raspberry fig bar, which is kind of similar to dates-ish. But I'm going to go grab another drink, and then, Sonny, we're going to get to it. BRB, and we'll be right back. Yo. Okay. That looks so juicy. I don't know if it's juicy, but what is juicy is my rhubarb and strawberry soda, baby. Ba-bam. All right. Sonny and Jay, can you guys be honest? Is that like little Wes's room thing like super lame? Or is it like chill? I don't know. It's not like it's anything special, but I do like the phrase, we all have room to improve. In Wes's room, Chaffeel. I should put my other shit on here. I need to make a new one where I put, because now, just so you guys know, I'm always, whenever I'm streaming, I'm always streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. So, you know, Sonny, you're on YouTube. Jay, you're on Twitch, or sorry, Periscope. Where is it? That little like, dun, 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 what's his room? We all have room to improve. That little like painty video thing. I don't know. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. All right. Sonny, you ready? It's getting late. I'm probably about to peace out. Although I'm probably going to watch like a couple episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender before I go to bed, and smoke a bowl. But let's do this. This is going to be my last reading. Sonny, give me one more affirmative comment and we'll get going. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Much love. I know, it is, isn't it? Yeah, I was talking about it a bunch earlier. Kind of how, I think it's a metaphor of like the way that like agriculture colonialists are embodied like by the Fire Nation, and then like indigenous tribes of the world are embodied by the other tribes in the show. And anyway, cool. Let's roll. Bruh. No. Too many. A million cards just turned over. I'm gonna do like a good regular type shuffle. Get them all mixed up for you. Sonny. Got that carbonation burp. So we're kind of tapping into the energy of finding flow, how we engage in life. Ba-bam. And one more. Whoa, got it. All right. Okie doke. Finding flow, how we engage with life. Awesome. Love to hear it. Start off the devil card. Here we go, baby. All right, the devil card. We see a lot of red. We see the black background. We see the people seemingly chained up, right? The devil card. What I feel for you, Sonny, is this ability to understand like what things in your life can wield power over you, right? In how you're engaging with life, what are the things that you are drawn to, right? What are where are the places where you like to indulge yourself, right? Are there things that you have a hard time saying no to? Are there patterns of behavior that you find are becoming too habitual or perhaps starting to feel a little bit addictive? And what the devil card wants you to know is like, you don't have to run from that. You don't have to be afraid of the things that make you feel good or that you want to have a lot. What you can do is sit with them, right? In the way that these humans sit with the devil. And if we look closer, what we see is that these chains around their necks are quite loose, actually. So loose, in fact, that they could take off those chains if they just wanted to, right? But there is value in sitting with the devil, sitting in your indulgence and saying, what about this really gets my goat? Oh, so how can I understand or how can you leverage the things in your life that you're drawn to help perhaps set you up for greater success in other areas, right? If I love fucking dates, then and I'm eating too many or I want them all the time, then maybe dates is the food I eat after I work out, right? You see where I'm going? And I think especially when it comes to how we engage with life, figuring out that like, a lot of people want to like run like hell away from the devil, right? The devil is not this evil character. He's someone who's in tune with like his pleasure circuit, with his desires. And so I think, figuring out what that is for you is really important. Next card, we have the Eight of Swords, right? This is powerful to me. And I think you're feeling like someone else has tied you up, or that life has put you in a box in some way, and that you kind of feel like, oh well, like if we blind ourselves to what is real and what we are capable of, then we could perceive this to be a prison. But how many swords do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? Oh no, there's another one right on the edge. 8. And so we can see all of them. There are no swords right behind this woman, nor in front. But because she is blindfolded, she cannot see that she's not actually in a prison. You're not actually separate from the things that you want. But, right, these swords are her past actions that she's viewing as having been so horrible that now she's trapped. You are not trapped, right? You can, right? These ties around you, not super tight, right? This prison that you think is a prison, not a prison, right? But the only way that you can get yourself out of it is by walking free, using your action now to step away from what feels like the thing that your past had been leading you to. You are not defined by your past. You are defined by what you do now. Grant, what's up, dog? And last card, we have the Three of Pentacles, right? This 3 is like, okay, you here to build some shit, right? And what you might need to do is to do a little bit of collaboration, right? The things that you need to build, the grand goals and visions for your life that you have are not this thing that you need to take on completely by yourself. You know what I mean? And you also have to recognize that sometimes these people who are playing a different role in this collective goal may not see what you see. Sometimes you might hear some criticism from other people, but people are only expressing to you what they feel, and sometimes others' visions do not align with what we view to be the right way to accomplish something. And so what you have to do is to be able to not take yourself too seriously. Like, this isn't firm, set in stone, right? Although we see that he is the craftsman, right? Crafting these 3 pentacles as a part of this architecture. But what can be built can be torn down. What can be designed can be changed. What can be affected by someone else's opinion can be ignored because you are in charge, right? Like, you are the artist, you are the creator, you are in charge of freeing yourself. You are in charge of understanding that once you are free, once you slip that chain off of your neck, that you're going to be able to do whatever you want. You can give in to every desire you ever want, but we can see that that's not going to lead us to the life that we want to live. It's not going to put us in the best position to be able to show up for the people we want to show up for. And shit. I think, like, yeah, it's like, God, it's crazy. It's like discovering the inner parts of you, discovering that you're not defined by your past and you have the ability to free yourself from your own prison, and discovering that you are the architect, but you also are not alone. You also are working with others. You also are fielding opinions. You're going to hear opinions that you don't agree, but you're also going to hear advice that you would have never thought of on your own, right? So we need to take all of that. None of it is set in stone because you're in charge. Like, this is a very, like, stepping into your power spread for you, Sonny. Hell yeah. Hell yay. Bruh. Oh, golly. Good stuff, Sonny. Hope that resonated with you, man. Grant, what's up, dog? Bro, are you in Thailand? I don't know if you are. Does school start tomorrow? Sonny, yes, I'm so glad, dude. It really felt like a good spread, and I could tell that that's the energy that you needed to hear. God, it's wild, right? How weird this is, but also hecka dope, bro. But yeah, I'm about to peace out. I'm tired. I got a long drive tomorrow. I'm driving 4 hours north to Minneapolis from Iowa, so I'm gonna have to hit the road quite early. But it's been a pleasure, Sonny. Thank you for popping in. Do I have any advice on how to step into your power and realize just how powerful you are? Good question. I don't know. I mean, really, I can't help but think back to the cards I just pulled. you don't, it's not for anyone else, right? But also it is for other people. Weird, I don't know. How to step into your power and realize just how powerful you are. I think like what's important about this question is that you already, like, this power is within you. And like you said, needing to step into it and to realize, it makes me think of the Eight of Swords, which is a little bit to unlearn the limitations that people have told us that we have, right? We're born into a world that's telling us like, you're just an individual and like the systems are powerful and you need to just obey the law and like follow suit, go to college, support your family. All of these things are good, but what they can do is direct the collective focus onto aspects of life that don't require personal power, and you can live a life without ever wielding your power. I think, a huge part of that realization, I think, is unlearning, no longer believing the voice in your head that tells you that you are limited. I don't believe that that's true. I believe we are incredibly powerful. And fuck, as much as I want to give you advice, Sonny, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out too. So, me being here, right? Being able to hang out with you guys, to offer up whatever I can. This is how I'm trying to step into my own power. I'm discovering how powerful I am by articulating shit to you, strangers and friends, and strangers that have become friends. Like, those lines so quickly become blurred. And that's super exciting. And I think you're going to shine your light. Spend some time down in the caverns with the devil. Get in tune with yourself a little bit more. Forgive yourself for your past a little bit more. And show up for others. And at the same time, doing that will be showing up for yourself too. Yeah, I mean, it's exactly like your spread said. The advice is right there. Cool. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so happy to do it. I'm happy you're here. And I'll see you again soon. All right. Good night, everybody. I will not be streaming on Wednesday, but I will be streaming Friday morning at 10 a.m. And I hope to see you guys there. And then next week will be the release of my podcast, Never Stop Learning. So be looking out for that. I'll probably talk about it on stream on Friday, and I'll probably stream this weekend too. Cool. Much love. Peace out.